This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Love Me by Sharyn Haddad Vicente. 1. The Past. James. James Loden stared helplessly at the empty swing as it made its rhythmic movements back and forth like an evil pendulum. James knew 3 things. The first was that he would never let his best friend swing that high ever again. The second was that he didn't like it when she cried. The third was that he would always love and protect Paige Vale. The empty swing next to him still swayed back and forth, taunting him with the fact that he let it happen. He didn't stop her in time. He followed the trail of blood that led to her deck at the back of the house. The droplets announced her trek up the cedar stairs and in through the sliding glass back doors of the house, which he knew led into the kitchen. He had been there many times. He liked this house much more than his own. This was a massive house with so many rooms, he was afraid he would get lost at times. He often wondered how they could hear each other when the family was scattered throughout, and was told that the house was equipped with an intercom system. Looking up at the vast sky strewn with pastel-colored strokes, drawn by a majestic and benevolent painter, James realized that he liked the color on the outside of the massive colonial the most. It reminded him of the buttercup flowers that Paige liked so much. The house had so many windows that were all trimmed in a white scallop design. It reminded him of a decorated cake. You could walk into the kitchen by opening a door from inside the attached garage. The garage alone was big enough for him and his mom to move into and be comfortable. His favorite feature was the farmer's porch. Many afternoons he would walk the length back and forth while waiting for Paige to get home from school. He knew it would take 46 to 48 steps to walk the entire length and would take 2 or 3 passes before the school bus would stop in front, depositing Paige in her plaid uniform. He was not used to such lavish things. His house was slightly larger than the Vales' garage. His mother used to mock the Vales, saying that they were snobs and that they thought they were special. James didn't think that. He liked being here. Paige had a sandy-haired little brother, Timothy, and a gray labradoodle named Jasper. She lived with both her mom and dad, which made him feel as though he were watching a movie since his life was in stark contrast. James stood looking through the sliding French doors into the kitchen. He heard Paige sobbing quietly and her mother, Sloane, consoling her. "It's gonna sting, Mom." "I need to spray your knees and elbows to clean out the cuts, Paige. Look, the bottle says it won't sting. I'll spray it and then blow to make sure it won't hurt too badly." "Okay, but I know it's gonna hurt. I know it." "Paige, stop saying gonna." James noticed the box Sloane had on the table full of gauze, ointments, and bandages, and thought she was amazingly prepared for anything. He was gazing at them through the screen door when Sloane called to him. "James, why are you standing out there? Come on in." He opened the door slowly and walked into the kitchen with his head hung low, staring at his worn, tattered sneakers that were quickly becoming too small. "I'm sorry, Mrs. Vale." "Why are you sorry, James? Did you push Paige off her swing? Did you tell her to try to break a world record?" No, I would never do that. I only want to protect her." He raised his head and looked at Sloane with wide, intense eyes. She knew this was no hyperbole. He meant every word. "I didn't think so, James, so stop the sulking. The blood is cleaned up, so there is no reason to be lurking around." "I tried to get her to slow down. I knew it was too high. I knew she would get hurt. I tried to make her stop. I'll do better next time, I promise." "James, I know better than anyone that our Miss Paige here has a mind of her own. She needs to take responsibility for her actions. These scrapes will remind her of that for a little while." James heard.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.